Hello, I'm Ashley and you're kicking away Ash. Um, so I decided I'm going to share my college experience with you guys and in hopes that it will help you through your journey. So I already did a pregame video with you guys about what you should do before school starts. So let me give you a little tidbit of my story. So I went to Southern University in 2001. Was that the school that I chose? No. How did I end up going to that school? At that time, I was living in California and I was looking at schools and I was really excited. But unbeknownst to me, my mom secretly sits in the application, and some schools ask for more stuff outside the application and the fee, and Southern asked for a picture. Didn't understand quite the reason why, because she gave one of my senior pictures to a college that I didn't even apply to. But regardless of the fact, that's what they wanted. I didn't get to any schools that I applied to in California. I wasn't too devastated about that because I really wanted to go to a school in Michigan. That didn't happen because mom did not want to do the application. So at one point I was like, where I'm going to go to school? And she was like, oh, no worries. I put in the application for you. What? Okay, where? Oh, Southern University in Baton Rouge. What? Like, I didn't pick this. What's going on? She was like, well, two reasons. One, I want you to know more about your culture. And then two, she wanted me to be closer to my dad. Because at that time, we were in California. She was moving to Georgia. And she didn't want me to be in California, quote unquote, by myself. I had family there, but she wanted me to be close. And Georgia wasn't a place I was thinking about going to school. And so I guess my mom figured Louisiana, I have my dad there. I have his side of the family there. So that may actually work out. So I ended up going to Southern because I had no other option but to go to Southern, right? So I get there, sorry for the noise. I get there and I moved in a week before school started. And let me tell you, going to a HBCU, a historically black college and university versus a PWI, predominantly white institution, it's very different. When I say we had week-long events, we had a concert, we had a comedy night, like, they threw down. They gave us a hint of what the college experience was going to be. I got to meet my roommates at that time. At that time, I was living in the dorms. So it's 8 people to a suite, 2 people to a room. These are dorms, not apartments. I appreciated my apartment later on because I lived in the dorms. 1 bathroom. So imagine 8 girls to 1 bathroom. And mind you, these are not siblings. These are complete strangers. Luckily enough, in my first set of roommates, the first set knew each other. The second set knew each other. The third set didn't really know each other. And then me and my roommate didn't know each other. So that made the dynamic very interesting in the suite area. But for the most part, we got along and we really didn't have no issues at all compared to other people in their apartments or dorms. We got acquainted with the campus. I had a meal plan that allowed me to eat 3 times a day on top of the cash stuff to go to the hot meal section. It was an interesting time that first week before school started. I had a blast, but I was also nervous. I was coming from out of state. I was going from California to Louisiana. I was going to a very diverse background to an all black, all inclusive culture background. And then you're talking about you're talking about Louisiana compared to California, Texas. And then let's just break it down even further. Like, I was a virgin going into college. So when it even came to guys, I was very naive, very naive. I grew up in the church, so I got the talk of don't have sex versus protecting myself. So you can imagine the slew of information or lack of information I had that slightly stunted my growth, but propelled me in a direction. Was I happy with? It is what it is. It's life. But that's just my little background, So if you could imagine all that, going to a new campus, new area, don't know anybody. Your dad, is an hour away, but within that, there's turmoil and issues. So, my dad was an hour away, but I really didn't see him. So, It was a very interesting year. That first year was a very interesting year. That first week was a blast. We made sure we knew where our classes were so we wouldn't get lost. Being a freshman, I wasn't into trying to be in my looks and stunt on the yard and whatnot. That wasn't my thing, and I don't know if that was a culture thing or a Southern thing or what. But when I got the Southern and like first day outfits came out, I was like, oh, this is what we do. That's just something that I wasn't accustomed to. The best way I can explain it is like growing up in your church, and let's say you're Baptist, and then you go to my church. I'm Church of Christ. We do things different. And so you feel a little awkward and weird, and you're like, should I conform? Should I just be me? You know? So first week jitters, I can definitely understand. I went through it, but you will get through it. You'll understand everything, and you'll figure it out. Okay, you guys. I enjoyed sharing my story. I wish you guys the best, and I look forward to hearing your story. What is your story? How did you pick your school? Did you pick your school? How did this all come about? Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know. If it's too personal, email me. I would love to have this conversation with you. Okay? I'll talk to you later. Thank you for kicking it with Ash. Bye.